Hello, Lions. This is your English 4 Unit 3 PBA research resources video helper. So you are going to be able to access this video, and the assignment information is going to be in this day 18 argumentative presentation research. So this right here is just your assignment sheet, which gives you an overview of the entire assignment. We're breaking it into pieces for you. So you will have done this one yesterday or today, and then this video will be used for you to complete parts 1 and 2 of your notes document. And so you're going to do this videos for the research, and then next week we will talk about some of these other things. But right now you can see the overview of the entire project and where we're going right there if you're interested. And then here is the information for today, for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday. And so you are going to be doing research on the topic that you chose, that you submitted to Mr. Hall, Ms. Kreitz, or myself. And so this video is going to be here, and then there's going to be another video that's going to show you how to use these research notes down here. So you're going to want to click on this Mac and Via group right here, and this is going to open up into your English 4 Unit 3 PBA Mac and Via group, and you'll see the assignment sheet is linked right there if you want to reference it. This video is going to be in here like that. And then you have some resources in here. Another way you can find it is you can go to readylibrary.com and click on English 4, and then click on the click here to open up the Mac and Via group. So I'm going to show you how to use some of the resources in this Mac and Via group. So this is just a link to Google Drive. This will quickly open up your Google Drive for you, which you can click on that. If you do not have the Cite This For Me extension on your Chrome browser, like see mine is right there, you're going to want to click on this, and you're going to want to add the, you'll see mine says installed. So you're going to want to add that one in case you need to use it for this all sides. All right, so just a couple of things. You are going to want to make a copy of this document right here. And so this is the, if I click on the little I, this is an MLA Works Cited template. So when you make a copy of this document, I'm going to go ahead and click this Use Template button right here because I want to go ahead and make a copy of it. And so it is going to quickly convert that into a template for you. This is just an example of a citation. So I'm going to leave this up, and I'm going to go back to my Mac and Via group. FYI, this document right here just kind of gives you how to use sources with academic integrity information here. This document right here is actually going to be really helpful for you for this particular assignment because it tells you what are the different types of sources in all these Mac and Via resources. And then it tells you in what databases contain these types of sources. And I'm going to talk about media bias fact checked in a minute, but you are going to be required to have 5 sources, one of them being for your counter argument and one of them being an academic or scholarly journal. This also has some really great information in here about images and how to use images and why you need to cite them and all that kind of stuff. So you may want to images, pictures, videos, political cartoon, maps, diagrams, and more can also be found in many of the databases. When looking for images and pictures to use for academic purposes, students must use sources that protect the creator and copyright holders' rights to their own work. The databases in Mac and Via are subscription services we pay for, so y'all, students, can use copyright-protected images, pictures, and videos, political cartoons, maps, diagrams, and more, as long as you cite the source and provide attribution. When you use images, pictures, videos, political cartoons, maps, diagrams, and more from the sources in Mac and Via, you must provide the citation in your works cited or references page. It is also best to cite the source of the image on or near the image in your project, as you can see has been done on the images to the left. So these are all the citations for these images. Google image searches are fine for non-academic uses, but all academic-related work should use images from Mac and Via sources. There are sources listed to the right that you can use images from without attribution. These images are usable under Creative Commons licenses. So these are Creative Commons licensed image sites that you can use without providing attribution. And then right here is a list of databases that have images. So I just wanted to point that out to you because that is a big part of your project is images and making sure that you cite them correctly. So ImageQuest right here is one of the databases that is images only. And so I am just going to put in my topic right here, climate change. You'll see there's 9,762 images related to climate change. So let's say that I wanted to use an image from here. Let's say I want to use this image right here. I would click on the cite button. I would make sure it says MLA, and then I would copy and paste this information over here to my works cited page. And what that's going to do is it should format correctly, is this page is just to allow you to collect all of your images for this, or sorry, collect all your citations. So as you're going through and you're finding articles and you're finding images, whether you decide to put them in your final project or not at this stage, it's just important that you have access to them so that later on you can go in and put in these URLs and revisit them if you need to. And then you'll be able to choose what to use in your final project because you'll have everything listed here that you found interesting or that you thought you might want to use along the way. All right, so that is ImageQuest. You can also go by shape if you want horizontal, vertical, or square. You can sort right there. And so this is a great place for you to find images. All right, I'm going to go and close that too. Okay. All right, so I would highly suggest that you start with this Gale in Context High School database. So I'm going to put in my topic, and you'll notice what happens here is the minute you start typing something, it's going to suggest some different search terms. So these might actually be something that you use for your notes, which I'll talk about in just a minute. But these might actually be really helpful for you when you're working on your notes. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this first thing that comes up because you'll notice there is a whole topic regarding global warming and climate change. So there's an overview here. And then down here, you'll notice there's all these different additional types of resources. And then it also provides here related topics. So again, this might really help you on your notes when you're looking for additional search terms and things like that. So if you, let's say I want to go ahead and I read this article and I'm like, oh my gosh, this has some really great information. I definitely think I want to grab this. So you're going to go up to Cite. You're going to make sure you select MLA 8th, and then you're going to select all of this info, and you're going to put it right over here in your works cited page. And that way you have that article ready to go in your works cited page. Now, let's say I'm like, holy cow, there are so many images in here. There's 20,000 news articles, 8,000 magazines. There's 195 reference. There's 1,700 academic journals. Miss Lambert, I can't even begin to sort this out. So one thing that you can do is, where is it? Did I scroll past it? One thing that you can do is you can click on the featured content because these are things that they have pulled in that they feel like are very, very related to this particular issue. And then you can also, I don't see my topic finder on here. You can also, any of these, like let's say you're like, okay, Miss Limmer, I want to go to that news one, but oh my gosh, I can't even begin to like sort that out. So I'm going to come over here to the news one, and you can sort here by newest if you want the newest issue, the newest things. You can also click right here under the topic finder. And so this is going to be once you get out of that general topic and you're down in the news, you're down in one of the types. Why isn't it? Yes, I know how it works. Why it's not working though. Okay, so let's come back over here and I'm just going to do climate change. Okay, so now let's try that topic finder again. There we go. Now we seem to be working. Okay, so now under climate change, let's say I'm particularly interested in the Keystone XL pipeline. So I can click on this, and then you'll notice that I have it's narrowed it down to just 5 results regarding this. Maybe I want to do global temperature changes. Now narrowed down to 11. So this is going to be really, really helpful if you are looking for things like that. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm just going to show you one more thing over here. So you'll notice that there are images here that you can also use, and there's videos, and there's all different kinds of things. So feel free to use anything that works for you and works for your topic. All right, so speaking of news, let's go to the news one now. And we are going to do the exact same thing we did. We're just going to start typing our search terms. So I'm going to put climate change. You'll notice again, there's all these different search terms that are offered up. Like, are you looking for any of these? So again, that might really help you if you're looking for additional search terms. Now you'll notice here we've got over 1 million news articles in here. So again, you can sort by newest, etc. You can also come over here and let's say you're looking for a certain publication title. So let's say you want something from the PR Newswire, or you want something from the New York Times, or you want something from the Washington Post. So what you can do is you can click on these, click apply, and then it's going to pull just the articles from that particular news source. Again, you can sort by newest, relevance, etc. right there, and that will help you. So this, just like the other ones, if you click up here on cite and you grab this citation, this is how you cite the resource for your works cited page. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to go back to results. And again, you can use the topic finder here if you want. And now remember, I'm still within my certain publication. So I'm only in the Washington Post. So if I want to start the topic finder, now it's going to tile that out for me for the Washington Post. And so you'll notice here, I can look at things that way. Okay. All right. So opposing viewpoints in context is another resource that you can use that's going to give you different viewpoints. So again, I'm going to put in my search term and I'm going to hit that over. So again, I've got the overview of my topic. I've got 510 viewpoint articles. So that is going to be something you might want to explore, especially when you're looking for your counter argument. We've also got the points of view reference center in here. So I'm going to click on that. And we're waiting. Here we go. And so I am going to start typing in my topic, climate change, and I'm going to click search. And then you'll notice over here, I have my current search, my search types, point of view. So there's 21 point of view articles in here. And so I can use this. This might be really helpful for me too when I'm looking for that counter argument piece that's going to fit my topic perfectly. Okay, so if you're going to do All Sides isn't a website that's outside of our Mac and Via resources that we pay for. So just keep that in mind when you are using articles from here, that hopefully you don't run into any paywalls, but that could be something that happens. So let's say over here, I want this article right here. So I'm going to come up here to my Cite This For Me extension, and I'm going to, we were unable to cite this. Oh man, Control-Shift-T, there we go. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to find a different one. If you can't cite it with Cite This For Me, then you're going to have to come up with your own citation, which might be a little bit tricky. So I would highly suggest that you find an article that the Cite This For Me will work. So you'll notice here's my citation. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it over here in my works cited page. And so now I've got that article cited over there. Okay, another tool that you may want to employ for this, for when you're using some of these news sites like this, I like the Just Read extension, which I believe you have on your Chrome browsers for FIC, but you'll notice it takes out all the ads, it takes out all the images, it takes out all the, well, it'll keep images that are part of the news story, but it'll take everything else out, so it's just the article, because sometimes everything that's on there can be a little bit distracting. So that might help you too. All right, Unsplash is the last thing I'm going to show you. So this is one of those Creative Commons licensed sites. So if I want to put in climate change and I want to find images, any image that I pull from here, I do not have to cite. So let's say I want this image right here. I can download it for free. And when I click that download button, then it's going to pull this up. So this is what I want right here. This information right here is what I want for my project. So I'm going to copy this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it over here. And I'm just going to make a little section here for Unsplash photos. And I'm going to put this here. And then I'm just going to put a little note, planet over profit, so that I know what photo this is. Now, you do not have to put this next to your photos, but it's really helpful for your teachers and really important too that we, if possible, we give credit to the person who created this image, because they are letting us use it for free and we don't have to cite it. But it is a good thing to just put those words somewhere near the photo on your project so that people do know where you got that photo and we know you didn't just go out to Google and grab it. So that is your video for your Unit 3 PBA research portion. I'm going to do another video to show you how to use your notes. Oh, before I forget though, go back over here. So this is a second Mackinvia group that you can use if you are interested. If your topic is over here, then you can use it for your topic for sure. But if you want to use, like, here's one that says adapting to climate change. So my topic is climate change. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to click that I and then the cite button. And now I can grab this and put this over here in my works cited page. And so now I have that citation from Mackinvia. And now I can open this resource and use it. So these are essentially books that curate information from the New York Times, and they are going to, you can go in here and you can search by the table of contents, so you can see what's in there. And then also there is an index in each book. And so you can go and search from the index if you want. So like here's global warming references. And then you can search in the book also by going, where's that? Where'd it go? Where's my book? There it is. And so I'm going to click right back up here and I can go search. And then, I can put in here global, oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? Global warming. And so now it's going to pull up all the references in the book for global warming. And so I can click on those and go that way as well. So that is another Mackinvia group that you can use, and you can use any of these ebooks in here that are related to your topic. So those are in there too. And I forgot to show you, I said I was going to show you how to use media bias fact check. So let's say, remember that Washington Post article? So let's say I want the Washington Post. I want to search the Washington Post and see what their media bias fact check is. So I'm going to click on this Washington Post right here. And you'll notice that Washington Post says that it's left center bias. Overall, we rate the Washington Post bias based on editorial positions that moderately favor the left and factually high due to the use of proper sources and a reasonable fact-check record. So if you're looking for something that has high factual reporting, and you want to make sure that you get something from both sides of the spectrum, or over here on least bias. So let me just show you what a least bias looks like here. So I'm going to put in Reuters and click on Reuters. So you'll notice that Reuters is right there in the least bias, very high factual reporting. And so that is a tool that you can use when you're trying to figure out where your sources lie on the political spectrum. And so that might be a really useful tool for you as well. All right, Lions, if you run into any trouble with your Mackinvia from home or from school, you can always email Miss Lambert, lambertin@friscoisd.org, and I can help you with any of your Mackinvia. I can help you troubleshoot, even if you're in Mr. Hall or Miss Kreit's class. Please email me if you are running into trouble in Mackinvia, and I can help you with that. All right, Lions, good luck.